How long does it take to be consistently profitable in trading? My humble submission is it's going to take you 2 years to know, like the back of your hand, that you can absolutely walk into next month's market any given day and leave with profits. It's going to take you a minimum of 2 years to do that. Now, you can absolutely watch my video on the silver bullet. You can absolutely watch the 2022 model, 41 videos or whatever it is from last year. Submit to that, put it to practice, and you can start making money in your demo and eventually into a combine pass challenge and get into a funded account or go into live account trading. You will have losing trades. You will lose money, but you can make money just like anybody else. But don't fall victim in thinking that that is your success. One trade, one payout, one funded account passing the combine does not make a trader. How you close the end of the year, that's what matters. Are you paying taxes on your money that you traded with? Because if you're paying taxes, you're a profitable trader. If you ain't paying taxes, you ain't a profitable trader. You can make all the money in the world all year long, but if you ain't closed the show with a tax bill, you ain't made it. And this is real talk. So, yes, I believe that you can go out and right away make a profitable trade with what I'm teaching. Just like I believe it's possible for any of you to go out there and do anything. You can literally flip a coin. Heads you buy, tails you sell. Wait for the first 30 minutes to pass and just do that and only risk 0.25%. Do that every single day. Let your trade hold for the entire day. If you do that, you'll make more money than any guru out there selling their horse. Not me, of course. I got to put that caveat in there. But you could literally do very well with that. And you'll have losing trades. But you'll let your profits run all day long and you'll get the full daily range. It's simple rules, but you won't submit to it because it will not be the accuracy point that you're trying to reach too fast. How do you get a high accuracy? By knowing which ones aren't going to be as good as the others. You'll recognize what a cream of the crop trade is. You'll know. You've been there so many times. This is what it looks like. This is what it resembles. And I feel everything is moving in this direction. All of the macros, the dollar index, the bond market, seasonal tendencies, commercial hedge traders, all the factors are in one favor of going up. Well, shit. It's easy then. That's easy. But are you willing to wait for those times? Chances are you're not, because you're too impulsive right now. You're too reckless to get in there and try to do it right now, because you need to be convinced that you can make money. If you just do one trade, who gives a shit if it's gambling? If you can make money one time and get a payout one time, that will pay for my attention span. It will buy my attention. It will buy and pay for me to stay the course. Instead of saying, I don't need to make money yet because I know if I do everything I'm doing right now and learn properly, I'm going to make as much fucking money as I want to make. No one's going to tell me how much money I can make. I'm going to fucking make as much money as I want. I'm going to walk in these fucking markets any given damn day and take what the fuck I want and go home. And nobody's taking it from me. Not a fucker's going to say anything online to change it. They can't discourage you. It's the way it is. You can get used to it, Jack. That's the level that sounds like arrogance, but it's this bone core confidence, unshakable confidence. And if it seems like arrogance and you sell something, go fuck your big ass. Go up the fucking road and panhandle somebody else. Because around here, we don't fucking subscribe to bullshit. Money talks, bullshit walks. If you ain't got it, don't come here. Don't come here. Because this is a really realville. We only can have a population of people that can know what bullshit is, and we avoid it. And you have to have that. Going forward, everything that you're doing in your trading and your development, you got to filter bullshit. Filter, get that shit away. Stop wasting my time. I ain't got time for your shit. All these people talking about, oh, you're brokies, you're broke, you're broke. Their clientele, their fucking clientele are literally a vacuum of nobody coming out there and showing you anything. But they got a discount code for Labor Day. Going back to school sale. They're doing more work trying to sell some bullshit than simply going out there and fucking trading. Yeah. Think about it. I'm about to cross 800,000. I'll probably have it by tonight. Subscribers on YouTube, which is crazy. You guys really want them books, don't you? So 800,000 people. Not one advertisement. Not one fucking advertisement. Why do you think they come here? They don't want to listen to me cuss and sound like a sailor. That's not what it is. Some of you probably do, but they come here because they see my stuff has changed people's financial lives. They come out and they're being interviewed by companies. They're being interviewed by prop firms, or they're doing their own YouTube channels, and they're showing what they've done with it. And I'm so honored and proud of all of you. This need to be where they are, you need to squash that. Push it down. Because you don't know where your winner circle is. You don't know what that is. And I guarantee you, it's not even close to where it really is. It's going to be so far beyond what you think right now. You think, if I can just get $100,000, man, if I can just get a 6-figure income a year, I'm set. And you know, when you start doing it, it becomes like nothing. It feels like $2,000, $5,000. It feels like nothing. And when you make $250,000, $100,000 doesn't feel the same either. It's weird how you lose the sensitivity to money, and that departure, that descent from the normal way of viewing money, when that happens for you, where that happens in your trading and how much you're putting on a trade, where you lose connection, the connectivity to your model and the respective risk, wherever that is, and it's going to be uniquely different for all of you, rather. That's the part that you need to pay attention to, because if you can balance that, you won't over leverage, you won't take a loss or a series of losing trades and go on full tilt, blow your account, trying to get it back real quick, or get mad. You'll stop. You'll say, okay, I don't need to do this. I'm done. You're not trying to pander to an online community watching you live stream. You're not worried about keeping up with somebody else on Twitter and their posted results with this little screenshot, but you ain't seen them trade nothing. You're not trying to keep up with the people that do coursework and sell and make lots of money, lots of fucking money selling coursework, mentorships. I've done it now, and I stopped. Who needs money? I'm just going to ask you that right now. Who the fuck needs money? Because it ain't me. And I'm talking to you from my heart, telling you exactly what it's going to take for you to win, how to be consistently a winner, how to make money, more money than you ever fucking dreamed of, but you're going to lose through the process. And you can't let these thorns on the rose that you want to hold, you can't let that thorn prick hurt you where you want to throw the rose down. It's going to hurt sometimes. You're going to grab and reach for a trade that you think is a rose, and you're going to grab a thorn, and you might bleed, but don't let go of the rose. Just let go of the risk. Don't lose sight of the model. That rose, that thing that attracts your attention like a bee for the pollen's sake, that's the model. That's your model. So in a lot of ways, I'm teaching you to wear rose petal colored glasses. Look at the market through the lens of your model. If you don't see your model, you don't fucking see shit to do anything. You can't take any risk on. And I don't give a who says otherwise. Oh, well, I took a trade. ICT's guys that do this, do that, they didn't take a trade. Ha ha ha. They don't fucking know what you're doing. And the people talking that shit, I guarantee you, they got little dick syndrome. They didn't make any money. They're in market replay. They ain't making shit. They're talking out their ass because they're in the stage of trying to convince themselves it's worthwhile for them to even try to continue learning how to trade. That's what social media is. Social media is a petri dish for fucking mold. And these moldy ass fucks out here that are sitting around talking about other people instead of just doing whatever it is they're supposed to be doing. If they're good at trading, do good trading. Show that. You'll make so much fucking... I'm at like $30,000 a month in ad revenue. Who the fuck can't do that? If you're a good trader, do it. Do that on Twitter. I'm sorry, on YouTube. Shit, you'll make $500,000 a year easy. I guarantee you, these fucking clowns that are talking about buy my shit, they ain't making $500,000 a year trading. And I'm stopping videos in November too. Where's my money going to come from? Because I sure as fuck ain't delivering pizzas. Take inventory, folks. Who's going to be having coupon codes after November? Who's asking to join this and join that? And who has your best interest? I'm talking to you with no monetization right here. My first availability to do this, I'm here talking to you. I want you to succeed. I want you to succeed. I want you to do well. I want you to do it properly. I want you to be reminded that it's going to feel like it's not the right way. Not the right way for you when it is. It's the right way. Everything I'm telling you to do and what to avoid, just submit to it. I promise you, the results you're looking for are small compared to where you'll go. You have no idea how far you're going to reach, how far you're going to go in this industry, how much in terms of success you're going to acquire by following a simple approach. And yes, my stuff looks at face value. It looks extremely complicated, but it's not. It's extremely precise. It's concise. It's succinct. It's exactly what you're looking for. But I have to remind you constantly that the required ingredient that has to be the highest grade ingredient is you with the proper mindset and readiness to learn. If you don't bring that here, you put shit in, you're going to get shit out. And again, it doesn't sound audience friendly. It's off-putting for people that are stuffy about themselves and think you owe me a better way of communication. I don't owe you a fucking thing. But if you want to learn how to make money, I can take you there. You can put yourself in that neighborhood and you'll be among other people they're not moving. Their property values are going up. Continuously and consistently profitable. Equity highs all the time. Every year, going up. But you can't move in that neighborhood just because you want to. When I was a younger man, and I promise this is the last thing I'm going to say, I'm closing. When I was a younger man and just got my driver's license, I used to drive up into Harper County, where I reside now, and I've been living here for a number of years. But the idea of living up here is where I wanted to move to. And I got that because my grandmother had a nice home. The people that live in it now haven't done so well maintaining it, but the area always filled with fresh air and just country life. Like it's a different feeling versus growing up in Middle River, Maryland. I wanted to be up here. And while my grandmother's house wasn't a mansion, it was a brick home. It was a 4-car garage underneath the actual house. And they had their own gas pump in the back. A lot of property for what we were used to seeing. And just a really nice gated front area with a fountain that shot colored balls of water. To me, it was a mansion. Being a little boy, watching that, spending the night on the weekends. And then growing up, I used to drive by all the time. And I said to myself, if I can ever get to become a computer programmer, which later became the goal of wanting to be a systems analyst, which later became I want to be a profitable trader, which became I want to be an entrepreneur, and I want to do this and I want to do that, and everything just kept evolving. but I'm here now. And I could be a whole lot more places and much more than this. But I'm where I'm comfortable. I'm exactly where I want to be. I want to be right where I am. I'm content. My wife's content. And you couldn't have asked me when I was younger, is this what I'd be content with? I wouldn't have been able to say, yeah, that's it. I didn't know. I didn't know what I didn't know. And right now, you want to make money. I understand that. I trade and I want to make money. But I also know when I shouldn't. I also know when I should really push it, because I know everything's in my favor, and do some wild ass shit when the market just runs hundreds and hundreds of handles. I know when those things are going to occur. I know when the market's going to be stagnant and more prone to me getting stuck in a market that's not willing to move. So I'm not going to trade with a lot of risk in that environment. You don't know that yet. In your development, in your stage of understanding and price action, you don't know that yet. But you'll have that in 2 years. And you'll know the best setups to take for you as the trader within that time frame of submitting to it. Anything less than that, anyone tells you anything less than that, I promise you they are full of grade A bullshit. Stay on the grind, because what you're doing is the hardest thing in the world. And it's easy to talk yourself out of it. It's easy to ring the bell and tap out. It's easy to do that. It's real easy. But you won't be satisfied when you try to do it. You'll want to come back. So you might as well just stop wasting fucking time. Roll your sleeves up. What did ICT say to do? What did ICT say not to do? These are parameters. These are rules. These are boundaries. Stay within them. What did he tell me to focus on? What did he tell me to study, back test? What did he tell me to journal? What's the purpose of that? You've been told many times. But you want it to be an instant transfer. And if you do it continuously, you will see the progress. You will see by looking at price, oh, I see that coming, and let's watch and see if it pans out. And it does. Then your confidence grows a little bit more, and you become much more intimately attached to the model that you're pursuing, whether it be Silver Bullet, the 2022 model, whatever it is. That moment when you are no longer smirking when it pans out. Okay, this is the ICT indicator, okay? If you're watching price and you think it's going to go to a specific level, whether it be an imbalance or liquidity above or below a specific high or low, and it goes there, usually that's when I go like boom, or I'll put a little smiley face as a tweet to y'all. That's me prodding you to go into the chart and look at something specific at that time. It creates an emotional stimuli at that moment. Otherwise, you would either not pay attention to it. It means nothing to you. Now, because as a community, we all recognize it and we're all like, yeah, high five. There it is. It did it again. It did it again. Well, when you start seeing these things happen that you anticipate, and you're not even smirking, the corners of your mouth are not even tugging at the slightest bit, you're devoid of emotion. That moment right there, then you're ready for live account trading. That's the indicator that tells you you've done it so many times. You're absolutely fucking bored by it. You're not stirred to do some crazy demo leverage trade and show the results and claim it's real. You're not trying to get to the very next trade because this one did exactly what you thought it was going to do. You're completely devoid of all emotion. You're not hurrying up looking for the next setup. That is the person with the proper mindset that knows their model, that follows it, anticipates it, sees it, tracks it through price action, and has absolutely zero given about taking it immediately the next day or wishing they had it in real money. You are now dialed the in. And nothing but yourself can take you out of that. Not one distraction, not one bullshit artist online, not one person competing to get your attention for clicks, for future sales or mentorship or community bullshit. None of that will distract you because you have now found your place and bloom where you're planted. Don't try to take more from me and try to sprinkle it on. Stay with it with its most simplest format. If it works, use all the heavy lifting that's done by proper money management. 10 handles changes the whole trajectory of your life for NASDAQ. 20 is amazing. 30, it's just a matter of time you're a millionaire. 5 handles starting as an S&P trader replaces your job. 10 handles in that, phenomenal. 15 handles in that, matter of time you're a millionaire. It's math, folks. That's all this is. It's math. But you can't place in that algebra expression you in a unfavorable state of mind and make it work. It doesn't work. You'll fuck it all up. You're going to be the cog in the wheel that needs to be replaced. Everything else is ready to go. Everything else is state of the art, but you're coming in there like an analog in something digital. And it doesn't plug in. So you have to upgrade. You have to allow yourself to get the hell out of the way. Refine yourself. Remove all emotion. Remove all psychological influence over what you're trying to make or what you're afraid of losing. And only focus on what price should be doing based on your model. And submit to that. And that is how you hold on to winning trades and not get, oh, yeah, I got out too soon. I should have did this. I should have, because you don't know what you're doing. You don't know your model and you're too emotional. You care too much about the open profits becoming less. I was up $3,000 in that trade and it came back and I just couldn't hold it anymore. I got to get out at 1,800. And then it went 9,000. If I just would have held on to it. How do you fix that? I just talked about it. You have to know your model. What did you get into the trade for? Has it been changed? Did something underlyingly change in the market, in that trade setup, that causes you to abort it? If that has not happened, why the fuck are you closing it? Why are you closing it? How did I teach you how to navigate that? You're trying to learn how to be profitable. You want to learn how to make money. Okay, great. Are you feeling the tug of war inside? You're feeling, oh, I gotta get out. Take something off. But I can't. I only have one. I have only one account, one contract on ICT. Then close it and be content with the idea that you're closing it and you're going to monitor it the rest of the way and you're going to stay with it live. You're not going to look at it later on. You're going to look at it live and you're going to condition yourself just like that. And over time, you'll hold it a little bit more. You'll hold it a little bit longer in that uncomfortable point. Just like repetitions with weights. Just add another small plate. Just add another repetition. Just fight it going down into the negatives. Your growth and muscle growth is not in the actual curling up with the bicep in dumbbell curls or barbell curls. It's the slow, controlled descent. It's the resistance of seeing things go back to normal. See, you want to run away and go back to normal, working the fucking 9 to 5 with Carl. See, that's normal for you. Your mind says, go back to that. But you got to resist that shit. And when you do resist it, you're fucking going to grow. And it's going to come with growing pains. And don't think it's something that shouldn't be happening. It's normal. Expect it. Desire it. Want it because it's progress. Everybody else is going to be bitch slapping themselves and saying, I got to quit. I got to get out of this. It's too hard. This guy talks too much. Get the fuck out of here. Go down to romper room fucking mentorship. They'll teach all kinds of nonsense. But you have stepped into an area here where I'm not going to sugarcoat shit for you. I'm going to tell you exactly what it's going to be like. I've already warned you ahead of time. It's hard. It's going to fucking feel like you want to quit, but you stick your fucking heels in and you dig them in. And you just say, bring it, bitch. I'm not going anywhere. And experience will carry you wherever you want to go. But if you come in half-assed, let's just see if it works. If that's the mindset, you come in with, you're the very person that's going to quit at the easiest time where just a little bit of adversity comes in. Oh, this is fake. Really? Look around, folks. Look around. It's undeniable. It fucking works. Works real good. It's real profitable. It makes real money. Not just in my hands. A lot of other people out there in different walks of life, different countries. It's just something that you can't use as a crutch to say, I can't do it or it doesn't work, because that whole excuse now has been removed. And it takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of discipline to stick to this, because the outcome is emotional. If you make money, that's an emotional feeling. If you're not used to making $1,000 in one day, if you're not used to making $10,000 in a week, if you're not used to making 50 grand inside of 4 weeks, if you're not used to making $200,000 in 6 weeks, I can imagine it would be very emotional for you. And when you lose $1, that's $1 that you just bought more doubt with. But $1 spent in doubt has a whole fucking lot more influence than making $1,000 when it's right. You'll spend more time caring about the fact that you lost that $1 than making the $1,000 in real money. Don't believe me? Wait till it happens for you. Nobody blows their account when they make $1,000. When they have a model that says they're done, it's impossible for them to blow their account. But everybody that's trying to do something that they don't know very well, they go in, they anticipate the setup before it's really there, and they get in before it should really be executed. And they think to themselves, oh, God, I did this. And now you care more about the improper execution, and you lost sight of where price should be going and how it should behave. And you close the trade because you can't handle the pressure. And you lose a little bit. That's that $1 spent purchasing doubt. And now what is it going to do? That little bitty loss, that little fucking paper cut, that little prick on the thorn of that rose that you wanted to carry home, drew some blood. Man, this pisses me off. I got to fix this. Let me get in here and do this, and just got to get it back real quick, and then do something else, something stupid, something so trivial as that. That's exactly what blows your fucking account, because it starts this whole chain reaction. You got to fix something that was not in a position that needed to be fixed. Nothing's broken. You just did something incorrectly. Stop. Reassess everything. Wait. How long is it going to take for you to be profitable? How long is it going to take for you to make money trading? I don't know. How long is it going to take for you to fix that shit? Some of you right now might be smiling and shaking your head thinking, yep, you just fucking pegged me right there. And the ones that aren't going to be surviving in this are the ones that are cringing and saying, talk about something else. Talk about something else, because I've just landed right on your ass. And you don't see it as a problem. You think that you'll figure it out doing that same shit. Well, here's what you're going to figure out. You're going to figure out that you did it wrong. You're going to figure out that you're undisciplined, you're unteachable, and you're stubborn. And you're going to be fucking struggling forever until you fix that. It can be corrected, but you have to stop thinking like that. If a loss comes, accept it. Okay. Is there something for me to trade right now? If there is, I have to trade with less leverage. Done. Simple. How hard is that? 2 losing trades in one session stops you. What's a session? Whatever it is. If it's in the same 24-hour period, from midnight New York to the close at 5 p.m. the next day in New York. That's your full thing. If you have 2 losing trades in that period, you fucking cannot. You are not given permission to take another fucking trade until midnight comes again. Pray tell, how the fuck are you going to blow your account? How are you going to do that? You think about this stuff every single time you failed your combine, or you lost your funded account, or you blew your account. You think about it all the time. After it happens, you think, I could have been there if I just would have did this, if I just would have stopped. You're fucking right. So how long is it going to take for you to make money trading? How long is it going to take for you to learn how to be consistently profitable? How long is it going to take for you to learn that lesson? How many times have I taught it? How many times have I talked about it? How many times have I bitched and preached on it? And still students get on Twitter and complain to me, yeah, I just blew my account today. All of the trades that blew the account that day. That should never happen. That should never happen. So what's the problem there? Reckless abandonment, absolutely zero money management. Zero, zilch. It's fucking not present. So what's the problem with that person? They're impulsive, they're reckless, they're undisciplined, and they have no appreciation for risk, and they have no risk model. So you can have a trade model, but what's your risk model? How do you assess risk? How do you manage risk? How do you navigate a trade? When do you move your stop loss? How do you manage open profits if you feel the tug of war inside? I've been teaching all that stuff, folks. But it goes in one ear, out the other for some of you. And when you send tweets to me, tell me, yeah, I blew my account today. I lost control of myself and I did stupid stuff. Right. So yes, that happened. I agree. You messed it up. But that's not your career. You got fired from your job as a trader with that account. You're never going to get another job. If you lost your job right now, whatever the fuck it is that you're doing, whatever that job is that you can't stand doing anyway, but you needed to eat. If you lost your job, you're going to say, fuck it, I'm not going to get another one. I'm not getting another job. Fuck that shit. I might lose that one too. I mean, I'm not going to do that. No, of course not. An asshole thinks like that. You're going to go out immediately putting resumes out there trying to find another job. What are you doing? You're submitting to the process. Do you know that you're going to have a fucking job at the end of the month? No, but you're sticking to it, aren't you? Why? Because you fucking have to do it that way, because that's the process too. Because they don't come knocking on your door. Hey, Brian. Hey, man. You there? Listen, buddy. Listen, I heard the bad news. You just got fucking canned. It's a sad situation. But I'm here to bring you good news. I'm here to give you another job. You ready? That's not how it works. But that's exactly the mindset you think that trading should be. Like, everybody owes you something. Everybody's going to bend their fucking ass over and say, here, give it to us. Come on, man. Park it up here. No. That's not how this works. It's war. And you will lose, and you will bleed, and you will feel regret, and you'll have all those things that you have to wrestle with. But when you go into this with a proper mindset that you've conditioned yourself to be a fucking homicidal psychopath, we have zero emotion. You're in there to take from everybody. Give nothing. But even the best gunslinger, even John Wick himself, gets hit by cars more times than is realistic, but still, nonetheless, great cinematic entertainment. But you're going to get hurt sometimes. What's the process? You have to stick to it. You got to stick to it. You got to be able to see the end result. If you can't see it, you won't stick with it. And everything is temporary. Every little difficulty, every little thing that you think is a big mountain in your path right now, it's not. It's not. It's just time that you have to continuously do these things. Then you'll see, oh yeah, I can see these things forming before they happen. I'm seeing it happen in the chart. It's real time. I'm watching. It's going to be there. And then boom, it does exactly what I was expecting to do. There's stages in this engagement that you have to submit to. And each one has its own unique little characteristics that's going to make you feel much more empowered than you really are at that time, and overconfident. And that overconfidence is what rushes people into, I'm ready to do a funded account combine and pass it. I'm ready to get a funded account. I'm ready to put real money into an account and trade it. When you're not. That's all I'm doing when I say it's going to take you 2 years to get really good at this. Get good at it, meaning you can't be influenced. You know what you're looking for. You know exactly what you're looking for. You know how you're going to engage it. You're not going to be upset about it. If you have a losing trade, you're going to maybe try one more, but with less risk on. And if you take a loss there, you're stopping, and you're going to go and do whatever you want to do the rest of the day, and you're not going to feel bad about it. You're not going to regret it. You're not going to beat yourself up about it. But you lose one little opportunity, whether you take the trade or if you missed it, you're beating yourself up. You're bitching about it on social media. You're arguing with your spouse. You're kicking your dog. You come to work with an attitude because you got to look at Carl's fucking mug, and you're sitting there thinking, if I just would have had a real account and did that trade that I was too afraid to even do with a demo account. What are you doing? You're feeding yourself toxic horseshit. That's what you're doing. Everything I tell you not to do in these long-winded fucking diatribes, I'm telling you, don't do those things. And who's doing it? You, Buster. And then bitching about why you can't figure it out. I did all this stuff, folks. I did all these things to myself, and I literally caused the longest learning curve that could have been 1/4 of the time. Emotions, they're real. The psychological effects on this stuff, it's real. I didn't hide it from you. I talk about it all the time. And Mr. Douglas in his book isn't going to scratch the surface of what you're really going to fucking feel and what you're going to want to do and how it's going to cause you to be reckless. Who cares if I blow this account? I'll just pay the $50 for a reset. Well, try that with a live account. Try that with a real $50,000 account. Try that with a real $100,000 or $150,000 account. Doesn't work like that, folks. You have to trade it like it's just like that. If you don't, just wait around. You're submitting to a process, and the outcome is you'll blow it. It's just a matter of time. Or you could be one of the apt pupils here and listen to good advice, sound logic that works, that comes with real profits behind it, with receipts. And not just my own, other people from different walks of life that finally submitted to it. And every time, if you ask them or hear them in an interview, they always say what they were doing in the beginning. That was many times what I've told all of you not to do. And they spend more time doing the things they shouldn't be doing and less time doing the things I told them to do. And they're paying for doubt. Those dollar losses, those small, little, insignificant losses that you care more about because it's a little nick, little paper cut. Your mind's not ready to be a trader if you worry about that kind of stuff. You'll never have the wherewithal to be in a trade, know you're offside, kill it, regardless if you're in profit or loss, and reverse the other way. That will never happen for you if you're listening, if you care about every single losing trade. If you care about it and you lose sleep over it and you beat yourself up about it, there's no fucking way you're going to be able to trade like that. But you want to trade like me. You're skipping over all kinds of things that need to be learned, thinking that you're going to be the exception. You are not the exception. And you need to be reminded today that it's normal for you to learn just like this. It's optimal for you to learn just like this. There's no better place for your learning and development than how I'm putting you through it. This is exactly the best of the best. This is it. This is Top Gun level fucking shit. When you're done with me, you're a fucking ace fighter jet player. You're in there. You're able to do it. And every process will be ingrained in you. You're not going to stop and think, what do I should do? You're just going to do it. You've been trained to do it. This is what you're supposed to be thinking. This is what you're not focusing on. You don't look at the fucking profit and loss on your fucking screen when you're trading. That should not be on your fucking account. That should not be on your fucking screen. You should not be watching that. If you're watching that, you're watching the fluctuations of profit and loss, and you're feeling, oh, this is really good. If it could just go to 2,000, come on, go to 2,000. If you're fucking looking at that, you're not watching the fucking candlestick form. You're not watching delivery of price. You're watching the ticker of the up and down profit loss. That's it. That's all you're watching. And you don't make money looking at that. The only thing that does is causes you to be emotional and have the influence of psychological impact of that number changing up or down against you. Take it off your fucking chart. Trade your trade without that shit there. Then when you're done, guess what? That number is going to reflect what you did. Trust me, it's going to show you what the fuck you did. If you did everything right, well done. And if you didn't do it right, it's going to be there. And it's still not good for you to have it on your chart while you're in a trade. Now, I do that shit because people want to see it. They like that. But when you watch the video and you're just looking at that, and you didn't watch the price delivery of the candlesticks as I'm watching the chart and I'm managing my stop loss, you're not doing that. You wasted your fucking time. Who gives a fuck what song I played? You wasted your time watching that. There's a right way to do this. And I'm teaching you in the long-winded discussions how not to waste your fucking time. How much better do I have to make it plainer that I want to see you succeed? I'm not making any fucking money off of me talking to you. None. Not one fucking penny. You're not going to see anybody else out here doing that. They're too busy trying to fucking hawk their bullshit. They need their money. They need that shit. I don't need it.